Today, I'll talk about the Alpina D3 Turbo. This Alpina D3 is the modified version of the car manufactured by BMW. There are none in Turkey, but there are around 1,000 of them worldwide, and this is the 165th one. We will hybridize both turbos to power up the bi-turbo system. After hybridization, we will apply a software for extra performance. Aside from applying the software, we are also making some changes in the exhaust system. We will completely remove the particle and EGR system. We are moving on to a system that we call plain pipes, so to speak. We aim for significant horsepower increase after all that. We have an intercooler we installed at the front. We exchanged the 9-liter intercooler with another 13 to 14-liter intercooler. Since our turbos are bigger now, our pressure has risen. I want to talk about the stock values of our car. The car generates 345 horsepower with the power of the bi-turbo in its original stock state. And it has around 720 Newton meters of torque. What we are aiming with this car is an increase to around 520 horsepower and to increase our torque up to 900 Newton meters. While aiming for these, we will hybridize the bi-turbo system, the twin turbo, both the small and the bigger one in the car. In this hybrid system, which you will recall from my previous videos, we will exchange the impellers on the car to 3mm or 5mm impellers, depending on the need and the setup on the car. And we will make our turbo healthier and more powerful with sports wings, high-performance wings. While doing this, as you know, the inner structure of the turbo is entirely changed. Other than that, as I said, we have the intercooler implementation, our injectors are remade from scratch, we had to do maintenance on the injectors as well. Aside from all that, after reaching a certain power performance, we determined some oil leaks on the top rocker cover. Of course, we couldn't have used the car with oil leakage. So we intervened. We removed the top rocker cover of Alpina D3 and replaced it with another original Alpina rocker cover and replaced all gaskets. We tried to shoot while doing it, and I'll publish those as well for you. The car is now done, guys. In this video, we will show you the final stage, the final power, and the last tests. We're going to drive the car on the road. How is the performance of the car on the road, and how is the handling? I'll try to convey these to you. We'll try to perform top speed tests, normal usage, sports usage, and drift mode. How does all the power and torque affect the drift mode on the road? How does all the power and torque affect the drift mode on the road? Could we enhance the drift capabilities? Try to give more detailed information on these. Let's take the car out for a test and carry out the drive tests on the road. Let's test the final stage of Alpina D3 after we've given it extra power. Hello guys. We've just finished filming with Mr. Erkan. We've completed the outside shots and the inside the shop filming, but of course, as we said, we also had a test period and top speed trials. Unfortunately, we can't shoot it from outside the vehicle. We don't have a car that fast. That's why we thought we could try to shoot from the inside. And I want to hear Mr. Erkan's opinions on the car. At the same time, he will shoot the dashboard for me. We will try 100 to 200, but we are on the freeway, so it will be a momentary test when we get the chance. Afterwards, we'll take a look at the top speed. We want to test the speed increase while already moving. And it will be a momentary test, guys. Let us now execute that momentary test to see how we are faring on the road. Yes guys, now with Mr. Erkan we will set our speed to 100 kilometers and begin the 100 to 200 test. You'll probably see better this way. And I'll get to hear the thoughts of Mr. Erkan. I'm watching out the road for availability. Coming up to 100. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. $200. I've let go. How was it? Unbelievable. I haven't counted in seconds, but wow. Pushes you back, doesn't it? How many tons is this vehicle? In terms of kilograms, it should be around 16 or 1700 kilograms. A 16 kilogram car accelerating this way is inconceivable. How was the torque? Unbelievable torque. We've seen the torque on the screen, and you can see how fast we went in this speedometer. The only thing was, it took a while for the gear to switch down while driving at 100, but after that it feels really like beaming forward. Of course, the car has twin turbos, so both the lower and higher revolutions come fully. It's really unbelievable. Thank God I put my arm here, or the camera would have gone backwards, and I wouldn't be able to shoot. We're already outside of Istanbul. And this camera isn't heavy at all. I mean, 2 or 3 times of this, and Istanbul is
now
done.
We will do a top speed test starting from 100. If you're ready,
Yeah, I never stopped filming.
let's try starting from 30s or maybe 50s or 60s. Let's check it out. Of course, I'm using sports mode now, and the gear is at always on, not sports mode, just to let you know. And
We have
again,
seen 270.
dude, yeah,
Yeah.
we did. I'm thrilled. Guys, if you want to know why I haven't continued on, the car flies. It flies. But after all that high speed, the weather conditions aren't favorable right now. It's really windy. We don't have to put anything at risk. We don't have to prove anything to anyone, but I mean, really, what do you think? You should speak now because I'm too
At
agitated.
270 we started doing this because it's really windy outside. It was really good.
We don't have to overdo it in this windy weather. The speedometer already...
This is the speed reached by a four-door car that seems to be a standard family car. And it was still going upwards. We just thought not to risk it.
No need at all, we have everything.
Seriously, it goes up so fast in an instant. It was really good, really fun.
Seriously, that G-force you feel.
Indeed.
That's why I couldn't, you get a little uneasy. I mean, we did everything on the car, its turbos and everything, but still. This is a test to see if the torque is the way we want it to be. That's why we're filming. I mean, we don't have to risk the car in that state at all. We want to deliver the car to its owner in a healthy way. It was really fun. We thank Mr. Siam for the opportunity. He's in France right now. He came over from France and handed over his car to us. And we will deliver the car to him the way we agreed, in decent limits with a healthy setup. We will also film some tests with him. I'll also share that with you. With the owner at the wheel, maybe he could go all the way. We won't risk it, and I won't recommend him to do it either. The speed is really high.
But normally it would see 300 easily.
It does, and I felt the pressure under my foot, but I had to let it go when I felt the wind.
It said it had more to give.
That instant acceleration just makes me a little... But well, there is that slight delay when you first sit down and put your foot on the pedal, when you kick down. Here's the thing, the car winds up at 170 to 80. And at that speed, the torque kicks in and the wheels shake us.
And that is the torque coming from the twin turbos. I mean, this dashboard that shows the torque, it's not enough to show the actual torque.
Yeah, it ends after 720 Newton meters.
That's the limit here, but it's actually more.
Yeah, the indicator stops at the end and we can't measure it. Unfortunately, we don't have anything to measure it.
They designed the dashboard that way. It only has that many numbers.
They even asked us if we could update it to show 1000 newtons. But unfortunately, it's not possible at the moment, guys. But we had a fun day with you.
Yeah, it was really fun.
We tested the whole car.
Nothing to add.
This is it for now for me. Do you have anything to add?
Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notifications.
I always forget to say that, man.
And like the video if you liked what we did.
I hope there's more to come.
And I've said it for the first time in my life, so...
I'll say it again, we will work with Mr. Erkan on other cars as well. Mr. Erkan will handle the filming process from now on. Take care, see you soon. I wouldn't miss the next video. We're driving on!